A curator sees a painting that could transform a museum collection. Can they simply buy it? Usually no. Before a museum says yes, the work may face questions about its history, condition, cost, legal ownership, and fit with the institution's mission. Welcome to Art Money. Subscribe for clear explanations of the business behind art. Here is how museums decide what belongs in the collection. The short answer is this. Someone proposes the work, specialists investigate it, and an authorized group approves or rejects it. The exact sequence varies by museum, but the curator usually recommends while the institution decides. That separation matters because an acquisition is not one person's purchase. It is a promise that the museum can responsibly own, document, preserve, and interpret the object for decades. A work can enter through a purchase, a gift, a bequest left in someone's estate, or a transfer from another collection. A donor can offer something valuable, but that does not mean the museum must accept it. Whether money changes hands or not, the museum inherits obligations. A free gift may still require conservation, insurance, storage, research, photography, and staff time far into the future. The process often begins with a curator who turns enthusiasm into a written proposal. What is the object? Why does it matter? How does it strengthen or complicate the collection? What is its exhibition and publication history? Where would it be stored? And how might it be used? The strongest case connects scholarship to the museum's mission and written collecting priorities, not simply to the fame of the artist. The strongest case connects scholarship to the museum's mission and written collecting priorities, not simply to the fame of the artist. Suppose a painting costs $50,000. The museum may also need specialized packing, transport, insurance, framing, conservation, photography, climate-controlled storage, and cataloging. A fragile object or large installation can create expenses for decades. This is why museums are not building a list of the world's most famous objects. They are building a specific collection they can afford to care for over the long term. After the research, authority moves through the institution. A director, collections committee, acquisition committee, or board may approve the recommendation. Smaller purchases can follow a different threshold from major ones. Funding might come from an acquisition fund, an endowment, museum resources, or a donor supporting the purchase. The names vary, but the principle is consistent. The decision becomes part of the museum's official governance. So, how does a museum decide what art to buy? A curator builds the case, specialists test it, leaders approve it, and the institution asks one decisive question: can we responsibly keep this work? Saying no is not always a judgment about quality. Sometimes it is responsible stewardship. Subscribe to Art Money because Video 6 follows what happens after the museum says yes, from contracts and shipping to accession numbers and storage.